It's the NFL on EA Sports. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' leader at quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Raiders and the Commanders, and it's coming up next.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the...
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
When we sat down with him earlier in the week, Mike, as you would imagine, he wasn't exactly thrilled when we brought up the fact that he had 4 interceptions in last week's game. You could tell it was still on the top of his mind. He was still working to put it behind him. I think my biggest takeaway was just how excited he was to get back on the field and have a fresh start. And I think we want to see him get off to a fast start here early, get some easy completions, put last week behind him. If he can move forward and he can play to the level he's capable of, I think they're going to have a lot more success here in this one today.
He'll go right and find his running back, and he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That one is caught by Quez Watkins. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Will Hernandez out of UTEP. Guilty that time. Following the penalty, they'll run it. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Williams in motion. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. He'll look to throw. Whoa. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. 15 yards through the air. First down, Washington.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are. I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The Raiders offense ready for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Watkins motioning over. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Mike, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This one complete right side. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Cooper going in motion. On second down, it's Daniels. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. Daniels gonna throw again. And he's not gonna get away. They track him down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Washington. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a first and 10. Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. Second and 7. Back to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get forward for a couple. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll look to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for third down. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
It's a 10-yard loss.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. And that is incomplete. The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Shady with the catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Watkins motioning over. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Pierce. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Watkins motioning over. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his big tight end, Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Raiders. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. Daniels now going to look to throw. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They get the guard, Isaiah Wynn, that time. They'll throw with Daniels. Toward the perimeter, it's Cooper. Well, they'll get the penalty yardage back here. Pickup of 10, and it will be 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Daniels. His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. This is caught down that right sideline. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Daniels. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's going to get it to Okonkwo.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Now whistles and a timeout. Play action. Here's Daniels. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Daniels going to keep this himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders are back in this one. It's 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders' offense ready to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. But Commanders offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Cooper going in motion. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing now, Daniels. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for Washington. 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. got the feet down in time. Antonio Pierce objecting to that previous call, and out comes the red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible, and sometimes it's by design.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Commanders.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Watkins motioning over. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's a give to Pierce. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the Raiders. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The home team's offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and short, and it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Taken at the 19. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Shady. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Back to throw. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Raiders are out in front as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. It's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. Michael Penix has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Khalil Shakir with 3 touchdown receptions. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Sam Darnold has a touchdown pass. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving yards to this point. Williams in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Shahid with the catch. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Shahid in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. His pass taken in by Shahid. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Raiders have their punt team out there, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The home team's offense ready for their first possession of this 2nd half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A run now on 2nd down, and he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. A quick slant into the hands of Cooper. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Daniels now going to look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a 1st down. Here's Daniels. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Up the middle they go. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Give to Robinson from the pistol. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He runs with it. And he's in! Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. They'll start out 1st down and 10. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Cooper going in motion. And he'll have a Commander's 1st down as he's able to get it to the 37-yard line.
That's good for Washington. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Marquise fell on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's Amari. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he will have the Commander's 1st down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. The motion man here is McLaurin. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Daniels. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He'll run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The Commanders about to send this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. The Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Oh, got to be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. The Raiders send their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing now, Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll throw with Daniels. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarter. First and 10 now from the 36. Watkins motioning over. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He gets close to the yellow line. Tackle made at the 46. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Raiders, and he's going to have the Chargers. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. 3rd and 6. Watkins motioning over. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. They'll run here. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. Touchdown, Raiders.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He is in. Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Daniels now on first down. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. It is brought in by Josh Reynolds. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To the air again is Daniels. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Daniels gonna throw again. He's gonna get it to Okonkwo.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll send their tight end left. Now a run on 1st down. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's a big one, this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.